Hello, this is a video about phase changes of water. So in front of you, you can see ice melting into water. Ice is the solid form of water. Its molecules are very close together and can only vibrate slightly, so they take up the same amount of space as everything as it was made. And then melting into water, the atoms start to vibrate a little bit more by getting energy into them. So say heating ice up a little by putting it on a pan on the stove and turning the knob up quite slightly. Then it will start to trickle into water. So water, its molecules slide past each other and it takes up, and they are close together but not ages away. So they're not ages away. And they slide past each other. And that's what makes them fill up the container they're put in. They have a definite volume, which means that it has the same amount of space it takes up. And that's all about ice melting into water. So water, as you know, the molecules slide freely and quite slowly. So they have a definite volume, which I talked about in the last few seconds. And if it changes into gas, which its molecules move freely, they're really wide apart, and they turn into a gas. Then they don't have a definite volume, which means they can be anywhere. They fill up the space there is in the air around them, and they don't have a definite shape, so it could be in all kinds of shapes. So gas could be in all kinds of shapes, and it could be in all kinds of shapes. So we have the same picture here for steam to water. So steam is a gas, which means it moves freely, like in the last few seconds, and water is a liquid. So by getting steam into water is actually pretty tricky. You have to trap some steam and put it in a cold place so it can decrease in energy. Then it will turn into a water. Say, in a shower, when the water hits the windows, the water is super cool. The windows are glass, so they're quite cold in molecular form, and the water turns into gas immediately because it was so hot, and then condenses onto the window, which is gas into water, like we're supposed to be talking about here. And that's all about gas to water. Here we have water to ice. So to get water to ice, you need to take more energy away from the water. So say the molecules are sliding past each other, slower and slower, and joining together very slowly, and then they stop fully and quickly vibrate like a solid, and that makes ice. Next slide. So this is a very interesting topic. Ice to steam, which is very, very hard to get to. So if you get solids like vibrating, and like superheat it, and then it will get so much energy that it will just skip the water stage entirely. Well, it will have a small, tiny amount of water, and then it will just turn into gas instantly. So it's very, very hard to get this done. Okay. So this transformation is called sublimation. Alright, let's move on to the next slide. So here is the same picture, because you can't really find a very good picture of ice, of gas to a solid instantly, right? So in this, you super freeze it. So you super freeze gas. You super freeze steam, to get ice. And the molecules are moving all around, and then suddenly they're all together, compact, and not moving at all, like vibrating. And this is where I leave you guys. Goodbye.